Coco Gauff's epic victory. Glowing Star dominates Siegemund 6-3, 6-0 to reach Wuhan Open semis. The lights of the Optics Valley International Tennis Center burned bright on Friday night, but no glow was stronger than that of Coco Gauff. The young American sensation produced one of her most commanding performances of the year, dismantling veteran Laura Siegemund 6-3, 6-0 to storm into the semifinals of the Wuhan Open 2025. It wasn't just a win. It was a statement, emphatic, emotional, and elegant, from promise to power. At just 21, Coco Gauff has already carved her name among the elite. A U.S. Open champion, multiple-time WTA title holder, in the face of a new generation, she continues to evolve, not just as an athlete, but as a complete force of nature on and off the court. Tonight, her evolution was on full display. Her opponent, Laura Siegemund, 37 years old and known for her guile, slices, and crafty variation, has long been a disruptor, a player who thrives on unsettling rhythm. But against Gauff, those tactics fell flat. The match became less a contest and more a showcase, a young star at the peak of her composure and capability. Gauff didn't just defeat Siegemund. She dismantled her, point by point, with a blend of raw athleticism and strategic brilliance. The history, a rivalry rekindled. This wasn't their first encounter. Tennis fans still remember the infamous 2023 U.S. Open first-round match, when Gauff clashed with Siegemund in a heated moment over slow play and time violations. Gauff, then just 19, confronted the veteran with remarkable composure and won both the match in widespread respect. That night became a defining moment, a symbolic transition from teenage prodigy to poised professional. 2 years later, their rematch in Wuhan carried all that history and more. But this time, Gauff didn't need to confront Siegemund with words. Her racket did all the talking. First set, establishing authority. From the very first point, the tone was clear. Gauff meant business. She started with a booming 189 kilometers per hour serve down the middle, followed by a sharp backhand return winner on the next point. Her movement across the baseline was explosive, her anticipation surgical. Siegemund tried to employ her trademark variety, floating slices, off-speed drop shots, sudden net rushes, but Gauff's footwork neutralized every attempt. Her ability to slide, pivot, and transition from defense to offense made her look untouchable. At 2-2, the momentum shifted decisively. Gauff broke serve after a 12-point rally that featured one of the shots of the night. A running forehand flick cross-court, drawing gasps from the crowd. She followed it up with a trademark fist pump and a glance toward her team box, her expression calm but determined. The remainder of the set showcased Gauff's growing maturity. No overhitting, no frustration, just clarity of thought, a young champion playing chess while her opponent played checkers. She closed out the first set 6-3 with an ace that split the line. The crowd roared as the scoreboard lit up in her favor. Second set, the Coco Storm. If the first set was a battle, the second was an exhibition. Gauff shifted gears into overdrive, unleashing a level of precision that left Siegemund visibly shaken. Her serve held firm. Her returns pierced deep in her forehand, once criticized as erratic, became her primary weapon. The turning point came early at 1-0, when Gauff broke Siegemund with 3 blistering winners in a row. From that moment, the outcome felt inevitable. Game after game, Gauff's confidence soared. She broke again at 3-0, this time finishing the game with a lightning-fast backhand down the line. The crowd, sensing the dominance, began chanting her name in rhythmic unison. "Let's go, Coco!" By 5-0, Siegemund's body language had wilted. Gauff's defense turned into offense with effortless grace, sliding on returns, countering slices with topspin, and turning every short ball into an opportunity. The final game was pure perfection. Gauff stepped up to the line, eyes locked on target, and served out the match with an ace, her 5th of the night. Final score, 6-3, 6-0. Match time, 1 hour, 14 minutes. A standing ovation followed. Gauff raised her arms, smiled at the crowd, and let out a quiet exhale, the kind that comes from satisfaction, not surprise. Post-match reflections, confidence with grace. In her post-match interview, Gauff's poise shone through. "I'm really proud of how I handled this match," she said. "Laura's always tricky, She makes you think. But I stayed composed, focused on my patterns, and trusted my training. That's what made the difference. When asked about their history, she smiled lightly. That's in the past. We both moved on. Today was about me executing my plan, and I'm happy with that. Her humility contrasted beautifully with the fire she displayed on court. It's that balance, strength and serenity, that defines her as the future of women's tennis. Those numbers tell the story of a match where Gauff controlled every dimension: power, precision, and pace. Her forehand winners, once her Achilles heel, came in waves. Her backhand, as reliable as ever, cut through rallies like a blade. And her serve, faster, heavier, and more consistent, was the ultimate weapon. Analysts react. She's in her zone. The tennis world immediately took notice. ESPN analyst Brad Gilbert, who once coached Andre Agassi, called it Coco's most complete match of the season. She's playing with that blend of confidence and freedom you only see in champions, he said. No panic, no doubt, just pure clarity. WTA legend Martina Navratilova echoed that sentiment on social media. Gauff is peaking at the right time. Wuhan is just the beginning. Her movement is world-class, best on tour right now. Even Serena Williams, whom Gauff is often credited as her inspiration, reposted the match highlight with 3 simple emojis. Flex biceps, fire crown. The Wuhan Open, a stage for champions. The Wuhan Open, one of the premier stops in Asia's fall tennis calendar, has always been a proving ground for greatness. Past champions include Serena Williams, Aryna Sabalenka, Petra Kvitova, and Ash Barty, names synonymous with excellence. For Gauff, reaching the semifinals here marks another significant milestone. It's her 5th semifinal appearance of the 2025 season, following deep runs in Doha, Indian Wells, Washington, and Osaka. Each event has showcased a layer of her evolution: tactical maturity, physical endurance, and mental steel. Her ability to adapt to the fast Wuhan surface, which rewards early ball striking and court coverage, underscores her versatility. She's become surface-proof. Noted analyst Pam Shriver. Whether it's clay, hard, or indoor, final thoughts: fire, focus, and future. As the crowd drifted out of the Wuhan arena, fans linger by the exit screens replaying Gauff's highlights. That forehand on the run, the screaming ace, the joyous celebration. You could sense the feeling in the air. This wasn't just a victory. It was the birth of something greater. With every match, Gauff's legacy grows. A blend of athleticism, intelligence, and humility that recalls legends but belongs entirely to her. Tonight's scoreline, 6-3, 6-0, was more than dominance. It was declaration. Coco Gauff isn't the future of tennis anymore. She is tennis's present. And as she steps into the semifinals in Wuhan, one truth burns brighter than ever. The Coco era has officially begun. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.